Welcome back to Buzzard Gulch Garage. This is a more in-depth tour of the van like I promised you. It's a 93 Chevy van. When I bought it, the engine was blown up. Funny story about it, Chevrolet, it had a hole in the side of the block and I still drove it back here into my shop, although it left a trail of oil. But it had a 350 in it, throttle body. It came with a 305. I just put that in there. I had to put a transmission in it. It's got the 4L60E, but right now it runs and drives, so it's all good there. The AC does not work. Haven't got that far yet, but that'll be a future video. So we'll take a quick look inside. I've got a backup camera. It also has a front-facing camera, but sometimes that's probably needs a little more work too. A lot of this stuff isn't actually mounted yet. I still got some work to do to it. As you'll see in the back, I got some unfinished stuff back there also. But like I said, all this I haven't filmed because I just started doing this. So anything I do from here on out, we'll film it. If y'all want to see it, let me know in the comments. We'll go to the back and take a look. By the way, my daughter is doing camera work for me today. So I got storage. I got a 100 amp hour battery. I got this little deal. It's a heater that goes under the battery. It kicks off and on. It has been cold here. We got a pretty nice day today. I got 5 gallons of water that runs off this water pump. All the water is drained right now, so I can't show y'all that running because, like I said, it was cold and I didn't want stuff to freeze up. I got a diesel heater. This thing works great. This disconnect runs the inverter. We'll take a look at that. It's up front. I've got a main disconnect for the solar. I've got the breaker for the solar and the controller for the diesel heater. I'll let her try to get a better shot of that. I do have 200 watts of solar on the top. Like I said, with that 100 amp hour, it's doing everything I need it to do right now. We'll see how it works out. I do have room if I need to add another battery. That may be something I look into, but this is the factory bed couch. We'll look at that here in a minute. But I tried to keep, the van was in such nice shape. I didn't want to rip the interior out and go with the cedar and all that like everybody does. I wanted to kind of keep it a little stock looking, but also upgrade it. Let me know what y'all think about that, if I'm doing wrong, or just give me your opinions. The tank for the diesel heater is mounted outside because I didn't want to smell diesel. So this is what I built for the basically the kitchen and the overhead cabinets. I have storage up here. These are pretty neat. You can just hook them. You got extra storage in here. Got a remote for the little window fan. I do not have an overhead fan. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut a hole in the roof or not. I did add these LED lights. And it does have the factory lights that were already in the van. So under here, I've got my homemade artwork. I do have room for 5 gallons of water. Like I said, everything's empty right now. But this drinking water it runs with this USB pump. The 5 gallons in the back for washing dishes, your hands, stuff like that, runs off of this switch. This is another unfinished project. I have USB 12 volt power port and my display for charging, but I haven't decided exactly where I want to mount that yet. And like I said, I got a lot of storage here. Got one of these little Harbor Freight lights. Actually works pretty good. And under here, I got this Camp Chef stove. So I wouldn't use it in the van. This is kind of just a holding spot. You could use it in here if you had to, but the way I've got it set up, I've got it on these slides, and it'll slide out, and you can actually take it and use it outside. That's how I designed it, because I really wouldn't want to use this inside. But if you had to, you could. But these slides work pretty good. And then I wanted the biggest fridge I could get, and this is a fridge and freezer. It's got the small freezer, big fridge, or you could use it vice versa, or you could use it as just both fridges. It's dual zone, so you can control both of them. It works 12 volt or 120 volts. I do have a 120 volt plug-in in the back that I could plug it into. And then I have the outlets up here for 120, and the 12 volts are a little further up. But that thing works great. The solar runs it, no problem. This seat is a factory swivel, but it's not a swivel. I guess it's a 1993 swivel. You got to pick it up and actually move it to swivel it. It's kind of a pain, but it does. You can turn it so you could sit here and cook or whatever. I'm thinking about doing a swivel on this front seat, but it's got 4 bolts that holds it. And in about 3 minutes, you can undo those bolts and you can turn it around. So I don't know if it's worth the money to swivel it or not. The neat thing, I think, so it's got this couch. If you want to use it in couch mode, it's really comfortable actually. But there's an electric switch up there, and it'll fold into bed. So I'll fold it. But I want to show y'all a couple more unfinished projects. I got the 2,000 watt inverter here that isn't completely mounted yet, and I've got this storage underneath here. Let's see if I can. And it's not finished yet either. But like I said, these are projects that I will video if y'all want to see them. But let me fold this bed down so you can get an idea of that. Oh, I got to start the van. Sorry. I've got that where it'll only work with the van running, because it does draw a lot of power. And there's the bed. I'm not super tall, so I can pretty much lay out this way, but I mean, more comfortable, you'd probably want to do it like this, but it's not bad. I think I want to get a little topper for it, and I do have some bedding and stuff that goes on it, and that's pretty much it. I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see some videos on me fixing this stuff up. Have a good one.